Hello, welcome. I'm Lloyd Gross from Genesee Community College, and today we're talking about MyGCC, which is also known as Blackboard. And this is the big menu. This is everything pretty much that GCC has to offer for students. It's in here somewhere. And it's very large, so I'm just going to take you through a couple of common things that students like to do. We're going to talk about how to change your password. We're going to talk about how to find your course, find your homework. We're going to talk about adjusting your notifications. So first of all, let's talk about getting into Blackboard. There is a link right on the top center of Genesee Community College's main webpage. It's right there next to your email link to log into MyGCC. And that takes you to this page. And a couple of notes about this page. And here's your login button. Once again, click again to log in. But there is the 800 number on here in case you have forgotten your password or you're having any difficulties logging in. That's where you find it. And I'd also like to point out that there's a shortcut to this page. If you go to mygcc.genesee.edu without the www on the front, you'll come straight here. So that's nice once you've kind of gotten used to it. And once we get into Blackboard, it looks like this. There's a lot here. Up at the top, you see we have several different tabs, and then underneath that, we have several different tabs under that. So there's a lot to go through, and you can kind of wander around and explore that a little bit. Right now, let's talk about some things that most students want to do. First thing students want to do, change their password to something that you'll remember. That's not under My Courses, that's under My Account. So I'm going to change my account password. And you'll notice it's one of the very first things down here on the left as I start scanning through this page, update an existing password. When you click on that link, you get the typical, enter your old password, enter your new one twice. You're used to doing that if you've ever logged into a website before. And that's how it's done. It's immediate and instantaneous. So the second thing we want to talk about is how to find your course material. Under Student again, under My Courses. And down here you can find a list of all the courses in which you are enrolled. If it says not currently available, it's probably a course that either is from a previous semester or it hasn't started yet. All of your courses will eventually be listed here. If you click on one of those, you go to another page, and I'm going to switch over here a little bit. And this is what a My Course page typically looks like. Okay, when you look at your online courses, there's a variety of links down here on the left. Some faculty members use all of them, some use some of them. It's really kind of up to them. But you should almost always find a page that says Start Here. And on your Start Here page, you typically get your welcome. You can see who your instructor is. They'll talk to you about how to go through the class, where to get started, and any questions that you might have. You can also look on the left for an area called Course Content. This is the actual course content. And you see I've got a number of chapters here. Let's click on one of them, and I've got some text to read, and I've got a video overview. I might have a quiz in here. Here's a little quiz that I want to take. But this is all of the content of the course. Whatever your instructor has laid out for you is in here. And then immediately below that, in case you have any difficulties, this is where you find your different methods of communication. So for example, I could go to the discussion board and I can interact with the instructor and the other students. Sometimes that's required in a course, sometimes it's not, but it's almost always there. So that's how to navigate through a course. So now that we've talked about that a little bit, I want to talk about a third thing, which is adjusting your notifications. After a while and you've been in Blackboard, you might see a little red number pop up right here in the upper right-hand corner, and those are notifications. So if I click to drop down this menu, and I look on the alarm clock, it will tell me what is updated in any of the areas that I am enrolled in. So if I have homework due or if something has changed in any of the courses, those updates will appear here. And those are your Blackboard notifications. Now you can also have those notifications delivered to your email or not, the case may be. You click on the little gear icon. Don't change anything here. You don't want to change it here. You want to click on this little link at the bottom, View Notification Settings. Then you're going to go into the individual course settings right here. I have Accessibility Stars course. And this is where I decide, do I want notifications on the dashboard up in the upper right corner? And do I want them on mobile? And notice mobile is my email address. So this is where I can decide what I want sent to me or not sent to me. This is a very important point. If you turn your notifications off and you miss assignments, well, that's your problem. So make sure that you turn notifications off. If you turn notifications off, you know what is coming due. You have some other method, a calendar or a notification on your phone or something that tells you that your assignments are coming due. And now we have a couple of exercises to try and help you walk around MyGCC individually and let you find your courses and find your way around. I hope that helps. I will see you in the next video.